I crossed Torham to Kabul, then Bamyan, then back to Kabul. And essentially I did like a circle. I did the complete ring road around Afghanistan. So from Kabul to Panjshir and then to Mazar, Faryab, Badghis, Herat, Ror, Herat, Farah, Nimruz, Helmand, Kandahar, back to Kabul. So I did the entire circle of Afghanistan. So that was a great experience, and they were, you know, on the media you hear about terrorism and war and negative things, but my experience with them was completely positive. And you asked me about the officials, how was their behavior with me? Well, their behavior was great. They were, again, giving me tea, treating me with respect, with dignity as a human being. Nobody intimidated me or tried to beat me up or something like that. It was all positive.
Particularly those who are living at the edge of border has been portrayed negatively. So this is what people believe in Europe and America, that no, don't go to these countries, don't visit these people, they are a bit scary, they will harm you. So before coming to Afghanistan, is this was the same case with you, and what is after scenario?
Yeah, it was definitely what I had heard, you know, again, negative things, and border areas are dangerous, do not go there, don't go to Lendikoto, you will be robbed or you will be kidnapped or something like that. Again, my experience was positive, and people were nice. In fact, when I went to Lendikoto, on the way back from Afghanistan, the guy that picked me up when I was hitchhiking, he insisted to pay my Telenor package.
Wow.
And I had to fight with him, and he wouldn't let me. He was like, no, I really want to pay your Telenor package. And then he even paid my taxi from Lendikoto to Peshawar. Again, I was taking the money out of his hands and saying, don't do that, I have money I can pay. But he said it was his duty. So I was
You
really
are a guest.
Yes.
And is this happening in Canada or America?
No
way.
This will not happen.
زبردست وای دوستانو چې کله تورخم ته راکې وتم نو ټیلینار پیکیج مې سړی راله وخت او ما ټیکسي کرایه ورکا او زور سره جګړه او مچ ما پیسې مور کوا. This is our hospitality.
Yeah, I was very impressed. I told my parents about it.
Great. And what was their feedback? They were happy with
well, my
parents?
mom was kind of shocked, you know, very impressed in a positive way, but she was quite surprised because, again, this is not something that's common in my country. People don't do that.
سلامونه دوستانو، تاسو ګورئ خیبر پاس راحت شینواری سره، او تاسو ته معلومه ده چې وخت په وخت مونږه مرکې کوو هغه کسانو سره، خصوصا خارجه کسانو سره، څوک چې افغانستان لا، خیبر پاس لا، قبایلي سیمو لا او په تیره پیښور او پښتونخوا لا ویزټس لراځي. د نمخ کې خبرونو کې تاسو چاینیز او کورین هم وکتل او هغه تاثیرات معلوم کو. دا وخت ما سره فرانکو یو نوجوان دی، یو ځوان دی، زلمی دی چې بنیادی توګه کینیډین دی، کینیډین راغلی دی او 2 میاشتې په افغانستان کې تیرې کړې، بیا خیبر پاس وکړ او اوس په پیښور کې دی. راځي یو څو خبرې ورسره کړو، دا پوښتنه تر کړو چې افغانستان دا سفر په داسې صورت کې چې نړۍ وایي چې ګوندیال ته خطر ده، حالات خراب دي او امن نشته دی او خپل افغانان ځنې ته لاړ ویل چې ژوند پکې نه کېږي. نو فرانکو یوازې په ځان لا 2 میاشتې افغانستان کې تیرې کړې او وایي چې 10 پروینسز یعنی صوبې مې وکتې او بلا ښارونه. راځئ خبرې ورسره کړو. Assalamu alaikum, Franco.
Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm great.
First of all, welcome to Peshawar, Khyber Pass, to Pakistan and Afghanistan.
Thank you, my pleasure.
I introduced you that you are a foreigner visitor and you visited Afghanistan for 2 months and
Yes.
you explored 20 plus provinces.
Yes.
And you have interaction with local Afghans, with local authorities, with local people, traders, students, everywhere in major cities of Afghanistan. Well, let me ask that why you decided to visit Afghanistan? What was your motive behind your visit to Afghanistan?
So basically, I've been to a few countries around the planet like China, Egypt, Sudan, Ethiopia, Taiwan. And I was interested to go to different countries and visit them to learn about their culture and their civilization. And I was in Pakistan last September, and I was visiting Gilgit-Baltistan, and I thought, I wonder if I can go to Afghanistan now that the war is finished and there's peace. Maybe it will be safer for me to go there. So I thought, let's try it. And I went to the consulate in Pakistan. I asked for a visa, and they gave it to me. So I got the visa and I went there.
I will love to want that what was your initial image when you were crossing, when you were about to enter Afghanistan. You know that the whole world is worried about the new overtake in Afghanistan. So what was your initial thought when you entered Afghanistan through Turkham border?
Well, to be honest with you, before going there, I was quite worried, quite scared. What will happen? How are people going to treat me? Will I be, in a bad situation? So I was quite nervous before going to Torham. I was extremely scared. But luckily, my experience has been overwhelmingly positive.
Great.
And my fears were completely unfounded. Everything went well.
And I will also ask that please tell our viewers that which city of Afghanistan do you most like? What was the main characteristics of this city, and which province did you explore? And let me also tell my viewers that Franco is the only foreigner visitor who explored the majority or numbers of Afghan cities and provinces. So please share your experience of traveling around the different cities and provinces of Afghanistan. What was your lesson learned? How was the culture? What was their feedback? And particularly, please tell to the viewers that what was the behavior of local authority of Amarat Islami towards you.
Okay, so basically, just to give you my itinerary, so I crossed Torham to Kabul, then Bamyan, then back to Kabul, and essentially I did like a circle. I did the complete ring road around Afghanistan, so from Kabul to Panjshir, and then to Mazar, Faryab, Batris, Herat, Ror, Herat, Farah, Nimruz, Helmand, Kandahar, back to Kabul. So I did the entire circle of Afghanistan, and I think it used to be impossible to do that complete ring road because for the last 4 decades there was war, there was fighting in Afghanistan, so it wasn't really safe because of the fighting. But now, you can do the complete ring road. It's possible to do it. And in terms of your questions, well, Afghan people are extremely hospitable, extremely friendly. Everywhere I went, they would offer to help, offer to host me. Do you need something? Can we help you? So that was a great experience, and they were, on the media you hear about terrorism and war and negative things, but my experience with them was completely positive. And you asked me about the officials, how was their behavior with me? Well, their behavior was great. They were, again, giving me tea, treating me with respect, with dignity as a human being. Nobody intimidated me or tried to beat me up or something like that. It was all positive. And they gave me some documents so I could travel around, and I showed you those documents. They gave me permissions.
The supreme orders.
Exactly. So that was good. And there's a lot of interesting historical things in Afghanistan. Like, for example, there's a Bala Hisar in Herat, which is an old fortress with a lot of. It was built by Alexander the Great more than 2,000 years ago. Initially, he founded it. I think it was renovated afterwards. And there's also a nice province I like called Nimruz province. It's in the south, and it's like a desert with beautiful sand dunes and Baluchi nomads. They call them Kuchi people, I think. Kochai people.
Kochai people, yeah, they are nomads.
And I drink some camel milk with them. They live in tents. It's really interesting.
Living in tents and roaming around everywhere.
Exactly.
Great.
That was a great experience.
Zabardast. Normally, but unfortunately, in recent past, the picture, the image of tribals in Afghanistan, and particularly those who are living at the edge of border, has been portrayed negatively. So this is what people believe in Europe and America, that no, don't go to these countries, don't visit these people, they are a bit scary, they will harm you. So before coming to Afghanistan, was the same case with you, and what is after scenario?
Yeah, it was definitely what I had heard, again, negative things, and border areas are dangerous, do not go there, don't go to Lendikoto, you will be robbed or you will be kidnapped or something like that. Again, my experience was positive, and people were nice. In fact, when I went to Lendikoto, on the way back from Afghanistan, the guy that picked me up when I was hitchhiking he insisted to pay my Telenor package.
Wow.
And I had to fight with him, and he wouldn't let me. He was like, no, I really want to pay your Telenor package. And then he even paid my taxi from Lendikoto to Peshawar. Again, I was taking the money out of his hands and saying, don't do that, I have money I can pay. But he said it was his duty. So I was
You
really
are a guest.
yes.
And is this happening in Canada or America?
No
way.
This will not happen.
زبردست وای دوستانو چې کله تورخم ته راکې وته نو ټیلینار پیکیج مې سړی راله وخت او ما ټیکسي کرایم ورکا او زور سره جګړه او مچ ما پیسې مور کوا. This is our hospitality.
Yeah, I was very impressed. I told my parents about it.
Great. And what was their feedback? They were happy.
Well, my mom was kind of shocked, very impressed in a positive way, but she was quite surprised because, again, this is not something that's common in my country. People don't do that.
Okay, Franco, as far as tourism is concerned, that we have very, very rich potentials in Khyber Pass, in Peshawar, and it's a hub of 4 different civilizations, same as the case in Afghanistan as well. So I will definitely ask that what you explored in Afghanistan,
Yes.
what you explored in general, and what you will suggest to the world in particular, that how the world can help Afghanistan to boost their economy just because of tourism.
Yeah, so basically, if you look at the map of Afghanistan, you have a lot of mountains in the center of Afghanistan, like Bamiyan province, for example, and they go all the way up to Badakhshan, and they have the Hindu Kush range as well. The same range that is in Chitral, you have it in Afghanistan. So if you're somebody who likes hiking or you like mountains, then Afghanistan is for you. You have beautiful mountains. I mean, Bamiyan is really a beautiful province. You can go there and you can hike. And if you like nature, you have have you heard of Bandamir National Park?
Yes,
Beautiful blue lake, and it's a gorgeous area, really. So that's a place I would recommend to foreign tourists. If you're somebody who likes history, Herat has historical places. There's the Juma Mosque, Friday Mosque in Herat, which is absolutely beautiful. The Hazrat Ali Masjid in Mazar-e Sharif, which is an amazing piece of architecture. And as I said to you, like about the Baluchi people, there's a lot of different ethnic groups in Afghanistan. Baluch, Aymak, Uzbeks, Tajik, Pashtuns, Hazaras. So all these different groups have unique features, and it's always interesting to meet them and experience the differences between a Pashtun wedding and a Hazara wedding, for example.
We have thousands of followers from Afghanistan and from the tribal belt that are Pashtun.
Yes.
So I will also ask that, do you learn Pashto in last couple of months?
Yes, unfortunately not a lot, because people are always willing to practice their English. So every time they see me, they say, I want to practice my English with you. So we always end up speaking English because people want to use that opportunity with me. But I've learned some words like Sangai Jore Pahaire and Shukur Alhamdulillah.
What does it mean?
It means how are you? Are you
How
fine?
are you? Shukur Alhamdulillah.
And also Khorak Khondawarde.
Khorak Khondawarde is zabardast.
Khorak Khondawar wo.
Khorak Khondawar. Okay. Come to Khorak. What kind of Khorak you enjoyed? Kabuli pulao.
Kabuli pulao, of
Sikh
course.
kebab.
Sikh kebab.
What else?
There's something called Herati Sini. I don't know if you heard about it. It's a special type of kebab. Yeah, I really like.
Sikh Herati ice cream.
It's near to
And then
Sini.
Herati ice cream. You
Yes,
tasted it?
it's also very good. The ice cream in Afghanistan is quite good. The
Zabardast.
mazar also. And in terms of fruits, they have really, really delicious oranges from Nangarhar province, right
That's
next
great.
to the Khyber Pass.
That's great.
In
That's
Nangarhar.
great. Nangarhar.
The fruits are delicious.
Somewhere around Jalalabad.
Yes, they have oranges.
Okay. You also visited markets. You
Yes.
also visited cities.
Yes.
You also visited different villages. So what was the behavior of local, apart from the officials of Afghanistan? As you mentioned, that the officials were very kind, they were very respected, and they also helped you a lot while traveling to different provinces and cities. So I will love to listen from you that what was the behavior of local people towards you?
The local people were amazing. They're extremely, again, helpful and friendly. Like, as I was saying to another media outlet, whenever I was on a bus going to Kandahar, Mazar, or wherever, the people would always ask me, do you have a place to stay tonight? Because if you don't, you're more than welcome to come to my guest room for the night. Every time.
Pashtun's hospitality.
Yes, Pashtun's hospitality. So actually, when I got to Kandahar, it was funny because I got off the bus and there was like 3 people almost fighting to invite me to their homes.
Wow.
Like not fighting, but like I want to take him. No,
They
come
were
with
insisting
me.
you to come
So
with me, come with
I had
me.
to pick. I had to choose. It was funny.
And did you convey this to your parent?
Yeah, I told them about the hospitality. My parents are very surprised.
That's great.
Completely unexpected for them. It's almost hard for them to believe. You know, it's just too much.
That's great. That's great. So, okay, apart from hospitality, apart from respect, apart from good behavior of officials, what are the 3 other good things about Pashtun, whether they are in Afghanistan or whether they are in Pakistan? What you observed?
Well, I think they're very brave people. They're people who are known around the world for their bravery, for their courage. That's one thing. And yeah, I mean, hospitality is the first thing that comes to my mind, really. Maybe you can give me some ideas about this.
Sure, I will. They are brave.
Yes, brave.
They are good. They are kind.
Yes.
They do have a wonderful kind of hospitality.
Yes.
Respect.
Respect.
And as you mentioned, that everybody was insisting that please have a stay with us. And
Exactly.
these are good things about Pashtun. And Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of tolerance, peace. We are caring and loving as well. At last, now you are going back to your homeland after a couple of days or a couple of weeks. So what message would you like to convey to the West and also to those Afghans who are living away from their homeland, that how much we can play our due role to rebuild Afghanistan?
Yeah, well, I don't know exactly the message that I have for Afghans because I'm not Afghan myself, so I don't want to give them lessons or tell them what to do.
Then to the foreigners.
But to the foreigners, my message to foreigners like myself, Westerners, is that if you want to come here, whether it's Pakistan or Afghanistan, you know, don't feel scared, and people there are quite nice and they will welcome you. So don't hesitate. If you want to go there, you should definitely go. You will have most likely a good experience, and do not fear.
Do not fear.
If you have time, come and meet Afghans and listen to Afghans telling you their story. Because oftentimes what I don't like is that people hear about Afghanistan from people who've never been there or who don't know Afghans. And it's better to understand Afghanistan directly from the people who live there, the people who can tell you their stories. They know what's happening. They will share their experiences with you.
Franco wایي چې don't fear مه یریږئ راشئ پښتون بیلټ افغانستان پاکستان خیبر پښتونخوا خیبر پاس او قبایل دا ټول امن پسند خلک دي محبت خلک دي او یقینو کوي چې دونه خوشاله دی چې ما دنه مخکې داسې چې د دنیا ټوله کتلې دا ټور می داسې نو کړای انتهایی خسته ټور والے ډېر ریسپیکټ او افیشلز پبلک نه ملاو شو غرض او مقصد هم دا چې هغه دنیا ته وخو چې کومه مغرب کې پراته ده چې ورته ویو چې مونږه پښتانه هغه کپولي هغه خواوی او کپولي دی خواوی چې تاسو تل راتلای شي ایکسپلور کولای شي او دلته کې تاسو ته هیڅ خطر نشته دی او دلته کې باید چې مونږه چې څومره ادارې اقوام متحده والوي چې هغه هم د دواړو پولو یا خپل ذمہواری پوره کا او د خلک ترقۍ په لور روان کا. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And have a very lovely time.
Thank you
and
so
most welcome anytime.
Thank
you so much. Frank هم در سره میلاو کو موږ چې مرکه ور سره وکړو یو میسج د افغانستان او پاکستان په حواله باندې ان شاء الله بل پروګرام کې با یو بل میل مسره تاسو خدمت کې حاضرې ګو تر هغه در نه اجازه غواړو خاطر و د بریالي اوسای الله پامان.